Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to the channel Empath Butterflies Tarot. Now this card reading is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus, okay? So guys, I decided to switch it up a bit for you all. Basically what I'm going to be doing is looking at your energies in the here and now and what you bring to the relationship that you're in or the future relationship that you could get into. Then I'm going to be looking at the, excuse me, the other person's energies and what they bring to the relationship. Then I'm going to be looking at the combined energies between yourself and the other person. And then I'm going to be looking at the insight and guidance around the situation or relationship that you're in, okay? So the first card to pop out, Scorpio, was the only thing that is real is love. So shift your focus from the problem back to love. So I feel like you and the person that you're dealing with may have had an argument with one another. There may be some sort of disagreement within the partnership, okay? But I feel like you're trying your best to focus on the positive aspect of your relationship and not dwell on the negative aspect, i.e. the argument that you may have had, the disagreement. I feel like by you behaving this way and by you shifting your focus back onto the positive side of your relationship, it's allowing the other person to also, you know, forget about the disagreement and to focus on love also. But I feel like you've got a positive outlook on your relationship and it's helping the other person to also have a positive outlook on the relationship also. I feel like you're trying to manifest something as well because we've got the Magician card. I feel like you're trying to manifest a better situation, a better relationship. Maybe you may not be happy in your partnership in the here and now. So I feel like, you know, you believe that you can manifest a better partnership with your partner. And, you know, to me personally, Scorpios are psychic and, you know, they are great at manifesting things. So I feel like in the here and now, you could be manifesting, you know, a different way of how you would like your relationship to be, or you could be also dealing with a Gemini person. But I strongly feel that you're trying to think of ways of how the relationship could be better, you know, because you want to really move away from this disagreement that you had with your partner. Now your partner's energies are: speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So I feel like this person is trying also to move away from the disagreement that you both had. And I feel like they're being very kind and considerate. And they may be, you know, watching their words when they're speaking to you. And when they do speak to you, they could be using quite loving words because this card says speak the language of love. They probably realize that by arguing with you or by shouting, it's not going to work. So in order to get their point across, they have to come across more kindly and nicely. So I feel like in this present moment that the person that you're dealing with is, you know, just, I wouldn't say walking on eggshells. Well, I just said it, but I feel like they don't want to rock the boat, basically, and they're being very mindful with their words, you know. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I feel like this person is juggling a lot. I feel like they have a lot of emotions inside that they probably might not express to you, but I feel like they're trying to hold up a lot. Maybe they may be working a lot and they may be trying to juggle the relationship and the job that they're in, but I feel like they've got a lot on and they're trying to balance the two, okay? And they may not be expressing this to you. They might maybe suppressing these emotions deep down inside. And this could be the reason why you guys argue, because you just don't understand them. But I feel like they've got a lot of emotions inside, but they're trying to balance a lot of things and trying to keep everything afloat, okay? Now, the combined energies between yourself and this person. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. So again, it goes back to your partner's energies. I feel like they've got a lot on and they're not expressing it to you because this card is saying there's more that is going on that meets the eye, okay? Recognize what this is all about. So I feel like both of you, yourself and your partner, don't really express yourself to one another, and sometimes it's almost like you're both speaking different languages towards one another. But I feel like they do have a lot going on, but they may not feel comfortable enough to express it because they want to appear as though they're capable, okay? And they may feel like if they express to you that, you know, this is too much, I'm doing too much, they might not want to stress you out, so they might be keeping all those feelings and emotions inside. And maybe you have a lot going on as well and you're not expressing that to them either, okay? And then we've got judgment in the reverse. So I definitely feel that, you know, you both may be judging each other. I feel like you both may feel like if you express how you really feel inside, then you both will judge each other. Like your partner might feel that if they tell you that, you know, everything's getting all too much, you may feel like, you may say to them, oh, what's the matter with you? You know, just man up, or, you know, be a woman, or, you know, something along them lines. And they may feel like if you tell them how you feel, you may feel that they might judge you as well. So I feel like there's an underlying emotions between you both. You both feel as though you may, you know, judge one another if you really express how you feel. Okay. But again, this card is saying to me that there's more than that is going on that meets the eye. So that indicates to me that there's some sort of secrets that you're both keeping from one another. When I say secrets, I'm not talking about any third party or nothing like that. I'm talking about, you know, not really revealing how you both feel within this partnership. Okay. And now we've got this card, and it's come up in the reverse, and it says spiritual connection. The relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So I feel like you and your partner in the past were very close and were very, you know, soulmates basically, and you had a spiritual connection. But I feel as though you both may be drifting apart from one another, and you both may not feel as though that connection is as tight as it used to be. And that could be the reason why you're not expressing that to one another. Okay, that's why this card, the combined energies together, is saying there's more going on that meets the eye. Maybe you both sense that. Maybe you both feel that you're both drifting apart. Okay, because this card came up in the reverse. And then we've got, man, I don't like this card. We've got the Five of Swords. So somebody is, you know, sneaking away with something. Someone, you know, is trying to one up the other person. So this is the guidance and insights around the relationship. And I feel like it goes, again, for me personally, you're both not expressing how you really feel about one another within the partnership, and someone, you know, feels like they've got one up on the other person for some reason. Okay, and that may be to do with not really revealing how you really feel. It's almost like you guys might be pretending within this partnership that everything's okie dokie, everything's happy, you know, but to me it seems like someone is, you know, keeping things away, keeping things from the other person. And I feel like you're both doing it. You're both not expressing how you really feel. You both might not be happy in this present moment, and you're both, you know, putting on a happy face when you're with each other, but you're not revealing how, you know, you really feel towards one another. In the past, there was definitely a spiritual connection, but unfortunately, this came up in the reverse. So it's indicating to me as though you both may feel like you're drifting apart from one another, and you may be drifting apart from one another because you're not getting on, but no one's not saying to the other person, look, we've got a problem in this relationship, you know, like, we need to really discuss it. I feel like your partner is trying to, you know, hold the relationship up, you know. I feel like your partner is struggling here to, you know, try and keep this relationship afloat, but they've got a lot of emotions inside that they're not expressing. Maybe they want to express that, you know, they're not happy about the way things are. And I feel like you're trying to manifest the relationship to go a certain way, and you're trying to focus on love. It's almost like you guys, it might be like an elephant in the room sort of scenario where there's a problem, but you're both not addressing it. So you may feel as though, I have to manifest something. I've got to just try and make this thing work. And I'm just going to focus on the good times. I'm just going to focus on love. Okay. And then your partner, you know, is thinking, you know, I just got to, you know, just speak nicely so we don't argue, but struggling inside, struggling about how they really feel, not expressing. Combine energies together, you know, there's more going on than meets the eye. And then there's the judgment card in reverse. So I feel like you both may feel like if you express how you feel, then you're both going to judge one another. So let's just keep our feelings inside. Let's not really express how we feel. And then we got the insight and guidance around the relationship. We've got spiritual connection in the reverse, indicating to me that, you know, before you guys felt there was a strong spiritual connection, but there's some sort of distance happening between you two. And then we've got this one here, the five of swords. So it's indicating that both of you are not being honest with one another about how you really feel, and you're both trying to, You know, I feel like you're both, you know, just, it's almost like you've got a mask on within this relationship, both of you, and someone is not being there. Someone, both of you, are not being honest about how you really feel about the state of how the relationship is in the here and now at the moment. Okay, so this card indicates to me that, you know, it's good to just be honest. You know, take your mask off and just reveal how you really feel. Don't pretend. If you're not happy, then express that. And if your partner's not happy, then they need to express that as well. You know, because you guys obviously got into this relationship for a reason. You guys obviously in the beginning felt that connection, fell in love. But for some reason, this card is in the reverse. The spiritual connection card's in the reverse. So it's interesting to see why. You know, this is like that. But it seems like there's some sort of divide within the relationship, and you both feel like you're going to judge one another for some reason. You could be dealing with an air sign as well, a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But yeah, it's quite a hard reading for me, Scorpio. But I feel like you and your partner do need to discuss with one another about why, you know, what's not making you happy, and how you can, you know, move on from that, or maybe just, you know, just do what you both feel is right in the here and now, or for the future. But if I feel like you're both hiding behind a mask and not revealing about how you really feel inside. Okay, okie dokie, Scorpio. That was your May reading. Please check out my mid-month reading. Okay, so I hope you guys are okay, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the month. Take it easy. Peace out.